What's up guys, my name is Ryan and I recently returned from exploring Italy's region Apulia and I want to share with you my favorite places and experiences, so here's my Apulia Top 10. Located in the boot hill of southern Italy, Puglia, or also known as Apulia, is one of the country's most beautiful regions. From medieval hilltop towns to world-class beaches, Puglia is waiting to be experienced. Let's start this video off at one of the most famous places in the region, Polignano and Mare. Located about a 30-minute drive from Bari, Polignano and Mare is this seaside town that is built right on these cliffs. The city's history dates back to the 4th century BC, and it really began to flourish in the 11th century thanks to olive oil. Today it's a popular city, especially during the summertime. I'd say the most well-known spot is the Lama Monachile Beach. It's located in this gorge, and to get down it's a pretty easy walk, but I will say it was absolutely packed, so if you do come, arrive early in the morning or in the evening to avoid the crowds. Regardless, I had a fun time checking this place out. There was this underground passageway that led to this other part of the beach, and everyone was just enjoying the water. I also really liked just walking through the town's streets and alleyways. It's such a beautiful place. Sunset was also really nice here. The light hit the buildings on the cliff, giving an orange glow, and it was just absolutely beautiful. After, we're gonna head inland to visit the hilltop town of Alberobello. Located about 30 minutes from Polignano, I'd say this is another one of the most famous places in the region. It's known for its white houses with beehive-shaped roofs, which are known as Trulli. The area was founded around the 1600s, and the Trulli houses were built as a response to heavy taxes on permanent structures, so as a result, the Trulli were built without mortar so they could be quickly dismantled if needed. I mean, talk about some medieval tax evasion. Today, the Trulli of Alberobello are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now, while we were here, I enjoyed walking through the city's alleyways. There's just so many Trulli houses. I mean, it would be so cool to live in one. The streets were pretty crowded when I was there, so if you want to do it with less people, avoid the high season or go earlier in the day. After, we're going to visit the medieval hilltop town of Ostuni. Located about a 40-minute drive from Alberobello, the region around Ostuni has been inhabited since the Stone Age, and then around the 11th century, the Normans built a hilltop town here, and around the 1400s, the town really began to be fortified by the Aragonese, and this is also when the buildings began to be painted with a white paint that was made from lime, and it served as a form of disinfectant, and also the white color bounced off light, so the interior of the buildings didn't get too hot. It was fun to walk through the labyrinth of paths to the top of the medieval old town. You also get some great views extending to the Adriatic. Afterwards, we're going to head back to the coast to visit the town of Otranto. Located on the Salento Peninsula, about a 2-hour drive from Bari, Otranto is this super impressive town with some of the thickest medieval walls I've seen. I really enjoyed walking through the old town, and there was this cool walkway on top of Otranto's walls that was fun to explore. You were able to look down into the town, and then the views of the water from here were stunning. Now, one of the main reasons I wanted to come to the area was to visit the beaches around Sant'Andrea. It's located about a 20-minute drive from Otranto, and it's this incredible swimming area with crystal clear waters, rock monoliths, and then a sea arch. It's just an Adriatic paradise. There is a small beach on the other side of Sant'Andrea, but where I was swimming, there was just this rocky outcrop where people were relaxing on between swimming. To get in, there was this little ledge you could jump off of, and it was just so much fun to swim here. I was really impressed by the sea arch, and you could go under it. After, there were some really cool rocks and places to swim around. There was some locals that did an absolute full send jump off one of the rocks. It was crazy. Just up the coast from Sant'Andrea is Torre dell'Orso beach. It's a large beach area with really nice water. There's this cool rock that people were swimming out to. The beaches in this area are just truly amazing. Now afterwards, we're going to head to another one of my favorite beaches in Puglia, Porto Miggiano. Located about a 30-minute drive from Otranto, Porto Miggiano is situated in this cove, and it's a perfect place to relax. What I liked about this area is that it had flat places to put your stuff, and there's plenty of space to relax. After we got situated, we decided to go for a swim. There was this rock sticking out of the water across the bay, so we swam over to it. It was only a few meters high, and it was fun to send some jumps off of it. After, we went and checked out this little cave, and that was also fun to swim through. All in all, this place was just enjoyable and a really nice spot to relax. After, we're going to keep heading down the Salento Peninsula and visit Cala dell'Acquaviva, located just a 15-minute drive south. This is another one of my favorite swimming places in the region. It was this picturesque cove, perfect for swimming and relaxing. There was this nice flat area to put your stuff, and the water was great to swim in. I saw some locals jumping off the cliffs, so I had to give it a try. All in all, it was such an enjoyable spot. If you keep driving down the coast, you'll reach Ponto Ciolo. It's this massive bridge that extends over a cove, and there's a beach area at the bottom. It reminded me of a modern day version of Amalfi Coast Fiordo di Furore. Now to get down, it was a pretty easy walk down the stairs, and the scenery here was just epic. I was watching some local teenagers doing some jumps into the water, so I had to give it a try. It was slightly sketchy, but so much fun. If you like cliff jumping and just good vibes, this place was a great time. After we went ahead to the most southern part of the Salento Peninsula to explore the Grottas or sea caves. Located near the town of Santa Maria de Luca, this area is home to so many sea caves. We went to this area near Grotta della Stalla and then set off to explore the sea caves. There was this one ledge, perfect for jumping, so I sent a gainer off of it. After I started swimming towards the caves, and I couldn't believe the water clarity here. I started going deeper into one of the grottas, and it's always a little sketchy going to the caves, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. I got to the end and it was pretty shallow, and I could stand up and there was these incredible cave formations. I had such a fun time exploring this cave. I was here in the evening, so things were a little dark. I wish I came earlier in the day, and I think this place would look amazing with the midday sun. There are some boat tours that you can go on to explore more of the sea caves in the area, and I'd love to do that next time. After we went ahead to the western side of the coast to visit Gallipoli. Located 30 minutes from Lecce, Gallipoli is this picturesque seaside town. The old town is built on this island that is connected to the mainland during the 16th century, and it was fun to walk around Gallipoli. The Spiaggia della Porrita was such a nice beach, and the area just looked amazing during sunset. Apulia just has so many incredible towns. After we want to head back to the northern region of Puglia to visit Gargano. Located on the spur of Italy's boot, about a 2.5 hours drive from Bari, Gargano is home to very different scenery compared to the rest of Puglia. There's white sea cliffs and lush scenery, and it's just such a beautiful area. One of the main reasons I wanted to come here was to visit the Spiaggia Vignanotica. Located on Gargano's coast, Spiaggia Vignanotica is this incredible area, dwarfed over by these massive white cliffs that are just like right on the beach. Walking in, you really appreciate the size and scale of the cliffs. We had such a good time swimming here. The water was so clear and there were just so many rocks. We tried to do some underwater running. We explored the beach and then found some other secluded areas and little sea caves. Overall, this was such an incredible place and one of my favorite beaches from the trip. If you keep heading up the coast of Gargano, you'll reach Vieste. It's a decent sized town and the scenery here was beautiful. There was a massive beach leading up to Vieste and the town was very scenic. I love this massive rock monolith that stuck out right on the main beach next to Vieste. I wish I could have spent some more time exploring this region. Now before I end this video, I want to include one more bonus spot, the historic town of Matera. While it's not in the region of Puglia, it's located just a 15 minutes drive from Bari, so if you're in the area, it's worth visiting. You may recognize this town from the James Bond film. Now Matera is known all around the world for its unique cave dwellings and striking architecture. It's believed that Matera was founded over 9,000 years ago, making it one of the third oldest continuously inhabited settlements in the world. During the late 1800s, Matera suffered from poverty and poor living conditions, and it was evacuated in 1952, and it stayed abandoned until the 1980s, where it was revived as a tourist attraction. While we were here, we enjoyed walking through the alleyways. The buildings just look endless on the horizon, and they have such a unique vibe and color to them. We were here only in the evening, and I would love to spend at least a day or two exploring this historical city. There's just so much to do and see in this part of Italy. Well, that is it for my Puglia top 10. There's still so much I didn't see, so I hope to come back. Let me know where your favorite place is in the comments below. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at shirley.films. It's Ryan, and we will see you later.